Today's scripture passage comes from John's Gospel, the 8th chapter. It's about the 20th verse where we begin today. But this scripture passage is not at the end of his ministry. It's near the beginning. And he's having his struggles with the Pharisees, the leaders of the Jewish community, his community, and his identity and how he speaks with authority in terms of what God is asking and what God needs and seeks from his people. The Pharisees, of course, are very much against Christ because they feel that he is blaspheming, saying that he is the Son of God. How can this be? So they are questioning him about how does he verify who he is? How does he speak the way that he does? And so Christ's response is, look, you don't have any idea about who I really am. You don't know what my relationship with God is. And even if I tried to tell you, you could not understand because it is your choice. You are not in my world. You are in this world. And because of that, you can't, because you choose not to make this decision to look upon who I am. You know, this quandary that the Pharisees find themselves in is one of their own making. Their choice is not to be open to the nuances, the joys, the gifts of what God has called us to do and to be. In this time of Lent that we're coming to the end is that time for us to take that dramatic journey within to uncover who God is in our lives, who God has called us to be. This time of Lent, this particular time in the church calendar, is that time when we do that very difficult but necessary work of recognizing who God is in our lives. And not just on Sunday morning, not just between 9 and 10 when we go to Mass or Saturday evening when we go to the Vigil Mass. We must, during this time, investigate how God transforms our lives absolutely every day of the week. This time of Lent is this transformative time. As you've heard me say before, our Lenten journey should take us from where we were to a place closer to God where we choose and want to be. If we have not grown in our relationship with God, all we did was give up chocolate. And it's more than just giving up chocolate. It's giving up anger and giving up envy and giving up jealousy, doing all of those things that allows our internal spirit to be closer to the God who gave us the Spirit in the first place. It's time to take the plunge. It's time to admit that we are just vessels that have filled ourselves up with everything except for our relationship with God. This time of Lent, knowing that Palm Sunday is next Sunday, this is the time right now to make that commitment that I will be closer to God absolutely every single day. And when Lent ends and that Resurrection Sunday happens, we will be ready to embrace the truth of what our transformation has caused us to be. And if we really do Lent right, it doesn't end the habits of loving and forgiving and being merciful continue. And our relationship with God continues. That's who we're called to be. That's when we can wake up every single morning with vim and determination and joy. Say to our God, Lord, what are we going to do today? Now, I made a mistake last week. I said I was in Edina, Montana. Well, I'm in Edina, Minnesota at St. Patrick's Church. And if you get a chance, I will be here tonight at 6 p.m. for a lively revival. and tomorrow morning at 8 after the 8 o'clock Mass. God bless.